Hey all you colorful sprinkles, we're starting this adventure leaving LaCrosse and heading to Sparta, Wisconsin. Now we've been to Sparta before, but we haven't been to the Wegner Grotto. And if you don't know what that is, I'm going to show you. Let's go! We first pulled up to this beautiful entrance. It's really hard to miss because it's right alongside the main road. It'll be right there and you'll be able to find it. Let's head on in though and take a look around. This place was made by Paul and Matilda Wegner, and they never really had any training in art. They just created these sculptures as an idea for their retirement, something they could do and enjoy their later years in life. According to this place, they're open year-round, but they do have different hours, so check out their hours on their website. But let's take a look at some of these sculptures, like this Gold Star Memorial. It was made as kind of a tribute to veterans of World War I. It's really cool to look at these pieces up close though. You really see the detail of the broken glass and pieces of ceramic just stuck in there, even some marbles. There are a ton of sculptures to get through and a lot of areas just to take looks at. I see this staircase over here though, and I want to see what's down there, but first look at this American flag. It is made entirely out of ceramics and glass. Beautiful. Just a quick pan around the area, the property. You can kind of see how things are laid out. Let's head downstairs, take a look here, and on the right of the stairs, there's actually a little bench so you can take a rest and take it all in. Or you can go over here to this beautiful building here. It looks like some sort of chapel or something, maybe? Like a tiny chapel? Let's see if we can get this door to open real quick. Nope, it's locked, so we'll just take a peek through the window and let's see if I can focus. Ooh, very pretty. The inside is also made out of glass and stones. Let's see if we can get a look around here, closer look at some of these pieces here. Little bottles. You can see the tops of bottles, even light bulbs were used in this. Let's head down these steep stairs, see if I can get a better view of this building here. There you can see all of it in its glory. And around the side here, there's actually a few more sculptures that aren't really accessible to land, but you can definitely see them. And down here's another piece inspired by the Bible, Jacob's Well. I don't really know much about the passage it's from, but it's really something to look at. They have this beautiful picture of a woman. It looks like it's on a plate, and then maybe little pieces of tea sets, all surrounded in this glass well. Look at the roof. Even the roof has giant glass doorknobs, I think those are. See the little tea set, even salt and pepper shakers. A little bit of everything made it into this sculpture. Looking at the roof too, I'm noticing this little bowl here. I'm wondering if that's uranium glass. I'd love to go through here with a UV light and just kind of see how much of this place glows. Being that it was built around the 1920s, 1930s, I'm assuming a lot of this glass can be uranium glass. It was around the time period. Right next to the well, there's this throne here. And I had to look around it because there was these beautiful painted tiles. If you come around the side here, you can also see over the edge. There's some kind of sculpture standing there, so I want to go around it and see if maybe we can get a better look at it. Let's head up here into the throne. Even the throne is decked out in glass, but the bottom you can sit on, unlike most of the other glass on things. I was trying to read this and it looks like it says American Legion 45 or 46. I can't really tell from this angle. I'm sure it's more clear from the road. Look at this. Even the little walls and barriers have little pieces of broken china in them. And here we have yet another heart. This one has like a little china dish in the center. And right next to this is this, I think this is a crown. Let's see what the little sign says here. Crown of Righteousness. So this is a crown of righteousness. It's made out of glass. It's got some stars in it. Really cool. And behind that we have another star. This one's actually surrounded with very colorful marbles. This thing kind of appears to be a little birdhouse, but the hole seems very small for a bird to live in, so I don't really know if it's an active birdhouse. We have a fireplace mantle here. You can put a little fire in that part down there, I guess. It's a little overgrown though, so I'd be afraid of the place catching fire, so probably not a good idea. But also, check out these rails. I'd be afraid to lean on one of those. This thing here, at first I thought it was a fountain, but it turns out it's an anniversary cake that they made in the 30s. The Wegners decided to make this as an anniversary gift, and if you look, you can see little tiny test tubes. So many cool details added to these things, some seashells and rocks as well. It's absolutely beautiful. This, of course, is one of the bigger decorative pieces, but here is one of the original pieces. They were very inspired by the German SS Bremen ship, I guess, so they made a statue out of it. There's little PVC pipes coming out of it. It's very detailed, and you can tell they put a lot of time and effort into building this. Notice all the seashells around the edges. There's some glass, there's some cardboard, I guess, for the sign, or maybe the sign's on wood. And then on top it says, "Take Christ in your life raft." But if I'm on a boat and there's other people that need to get on the life raft, I'm gonna bring them instead, I think. Look at this butterfly I chased around for a little bit. It seems to be missing part of its wing, probably at the end stage of its life, but a beautiful place to be for that. In this little intersection here, we have a moon. There's like a box with some stuff on it. I don't know what that little mound is. And then we got this thing here. I'm wondering if that white thing is a light, and maybe it's wired to light up. I'm not sure. Not sure what its purpose is, but over here I do know what this is. This is definitely a birdhouse, and if you look inside, you can see someone's been making a nest in there. I didn't see any little baby birds, but I did see a little nest being formed. There's also this like stone goose. There's kind of like weird sculptures that aren't really covered in glass. They're just sculptures. I think this is supposed to be a cow, considering it has horns. At first I thought it was a greyhound or a deer. Maybe it is a deer, I don't know, but the horns look very cow-like. And this, I think, is supposed to be interpreted as like a local crane or something like that. And then there's another one of these boxes over here. I'm not sure what they represent, but they're absolutely beautiful, and they're covered in beautiful pottery. This little center area is called the prayer garden, which is kind of ironic considering it's the place with the least amount of flowers here. It's just a tree, but apparently this is a prayer garden. Not really gardening anything. This looks like some sort of petrified tree that they put stones on, and then this little thing here, which kind of looks like a bird bath. Just a quick pan over the area before we head out. I think that covers most of this area. But it's an absolute beautiful day out, and on a nice day, I highly recommend visiting this place. There's a lot of history to it, and if you want to take the time and learn the history, it's definitely, you can stop and read all the little signages that they had posted everywhere. It's right off the highway, so you can't miss it. It's absolutely stunning. Oh, and I just noticed there's a little bell on the roof of that little church thing. That little chapel. I'm not sure what it is, but they also show here that this is where the house used to be. They've outlined it in little concrete bricks, and if you look, you can see the outline of where the house was. Over here is like the living room and the kitchen. They had a little porch out there. That back corner was their summer kitchen. You can kind of see here, this would be like a bedroom over here. Over here, that little tiny strip is going to be their patio area. And then behind that is one of their kitchen areas. And then in the back there is another kitchen behind it. But that's where the Wegner house was. You can just kind of follow it along here. There's also a little information thing here that kind of maps out the whole park. You can pause this and read what things are if that helps you a little bit. It's right off of Highway 71 and it's absolutely gorgeous. There are bathrooms there. They have a little outhouse if you need to use the outhouse. But I just want to take one final look at this beautiful sky and enjoy this marvelous day here in Sparta, Wisconsin. I hope you enjoyed this little trip, and we'll see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. Hit the subscribe button if you aren't already, and also make sure you hit the thumbs up button and leave a comment. Let me know where you think I should go next. I'll see you next time.